Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video I'm going to teach you how I created this spectacular and beautiful design. This design was inspired by my boss Alan, and let's get right to it. If you are new to my channel, kindly subscribe, drop your like, put on your notification because I'll be dropping lit designs. Designs you can, as a new beginner, you can replicate and develop yourself. So let's move to the design. So this is the interface of this app, PIXELLAB. So what I will do is I will delete this button here. Then I'll go to this three dots here and change the image size to 1080 by 1350. That is the portrait size for Instagram, since I'll be making the post on Instagram. So the next thing I'll do is to import my resources. I'm going to be importing my resources. Ensure you stick to the end. It's not going to take a very long time. So I bring this in. Okay. Close it. And I bring my image in. Okay, I've removed the background here. So we have this now. So let's get into it. So I would extend the image here. Then I'll duplicate it. This button here, copy and duplicate. So I have two versions of this image here. So I'll go to my, scroll down, go to my 3D rotate here, and I'm going to click on my y-axis. As simple as that. Okay. You can see. I click OK. Then I move it here. Okay. You can see it's closed off. You can see. So this is exactly what I was aiming to achieve. I come to this button over here, then I lock it. I put it behind the image. How did I do this? I simply click on this place here and I drag it over or beneath any image here. So I want these two images to be together, and I click on the lock button and lock it. It's as simple as that. Then I click on this eye image here and make my image visible, my model visible. So this is what we have here. Make her a little bigger and pull her close to this place. So I slide down here on the menu bar here and click on this relative position and click on this one here to ensure she's set to the middle. For now she's okay, so let's lock her in place. So if you're familiar with this model, her name is Temilade Olariwaju, but she calls herself, her brand name is Global Temi. So I'll click on my text button here. You can see the text icon, the text stuff is here. So I click on my edit, click on this pencil, edit, click on the delete button to delete it, and you can type your name in place. My name is Global Temilade. And click on your OK button. As simple as that. You can expand. Now, so I'll scroll down to my align. This is my align, and I align it to the middle. Okay. And also I'll go back to my font, AB font. Sorry, I did it fast. This font here, this icon here, and I go to my font. I'm going to be using Cinzia regular. I think that was what I used. Cinzia was what I used. Make it a bit bigger. Then close the distance. Look at the line spacing here. Click on it and then close the distance. Okay. Okay, so now let's change the color of the text. Of course, click on color, then you click on this plus button here to choose. I have the color here already, but I want to show you how I got the color. So you can just click on the plus button here, then click on this color picker here, then I'll select the model, right? So you have this circle here. This circle allows you to, it's a picker, it allows you to pick any color from the image. So I'll just come to any part of the image that I feel as the shade I want. You can see, so you can make it a bit deeper, and that was how we got the color. Okay, let me reduce the spacing again. Let's reduce the spacing. This time around, the spacing is not line spacing, it's the spacing between the words. So you can see the difference, right? Okay, make it bigger. So now we have the name of our model. So what we do, I come back to this icon here and place the text, drag the text behind, behind the image. Let's bring in the image for reference. Click on the plus button and bring in the design, the ready-made design for reference. Okay. Okay. So I'll click on my text button here again, and I impute the text. I delete the previous one. I think it's climate expert and communication, education, climate education and communication expert. Okay, I'll reduce the text. So the text I used here was come to my fonts. I used Clash Display. I'm going to click on my font here. I think I use Clash Display regular. Can always bolden it. Okay. So we also change the color. It's the same color I used for the main text. Okay. So we have that there. Then I'll duplicate the text and write CEO Light and Cotton. She has a brand called Light and Cotton. CEO Light and Cottons and Cotton. You can place here as well. So let's close this. You can see what we did here. Okay. Click on this climate change here, this text here, and bring it behind her. All the text should come behind her. Okay. So I think we are good for that. So we click on the text button again. You edit it, delete it, and write Demila Day. Okay, start. Then come to your font here, font, my font. I think I used Peter Quincy. Yes, I used Peter Quincy. So let's go to color, and I think this was the color I used. However, I'll still show you. Let me show you how I got the color. Okay, I got the color from here. So now my color picker has picked this color. So you can either come here and adjust to your tastes. Yeah, so I think I used something of this nature. Yeah. Melody. So now let's lock this in place. So the next thing we're going to do is to click on your shape. I moved from this A text to this icon here, and I click on my shape. Now you can transform the shape. Now don't click on the check button. Scroll down this menu bar here. Click on gradients. Right? Now I already have my color picked, but I'm going to choose this one here, this third one here. Now you click on your plus button to edit the color. Now this white color here, you tap on it, then click on your color to change it. So what I'm going to do is this third slider, I'm going to drag it, which means I do not want it to. I'm reducing the opacity to 0%, which means there's not going to be a color there. That is the essence of that. So click on my OK button. You can see now there's no color there. Now click on this black color. I click on my color button again. Then I'm going to change the color. I'm going to pick my color picker and pick the color here. Click on my check button and kind of deepen it a little. I'm going to drag the slider down. So that's how it's going to be. I click on my OK button and I can easily just turn this around. You can also do it from the color over there, but it's going to give it the same thing. You can see what I'm doing. I'm trying to blend her image with the background so she doesn't look too sharp at the end, the edge. So you drag this above her image. You can see. Now what this also does, apart from the fact that it blends the image with the background, now it's also going to make my Temilade, the font, this Temilade I wrote here, to pop more. So now I'm going to lock this and duplicate it. I'm going to duplicate it, and I'm going to turn it again as well. This time I'm going to make it vertical. I guess is this vertical. I'm going to extend it and push it to the far edge. Yeah, just to blend it in with the background. That's the whole essence. So I click on my button here, drag it above the image and lock it in place. So that was what we were supposed to do. So now we've written her name. The next thing we want to do is to write our surname. Okay. Just write edit Olariwaju. So we are going to reduce it and then change the fonts to, I think I used Clash Display as well. Put it. Then I will increase the spacing. Reduce it. This was what we did. So I can see that the Olariwaju is not really popping out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to click on it, and then I'm going to come to my shadow. I'm going to enable it. I'm going to add a black shadow. And you might not notice it, but there's a difference, a slight difference. Olariwaju. I'm going to move it a little. Right, so now let's enable our reference and see what we are missing. Then okay, the global Temi brand, okay. So we have this. I think we are going to duplicate this particular text. So we have this. We are going to edit it and call it the global Temi brand. Okay. color white. Good. We can bold in this. Bold. Okay, it's bolding already. But we can change the font. So maybe the deeper one. Okay, this is good. The thing we are going to be bringing in is our star. So we're going to bring in this star. So you click on this button here, and then you go to your remove eraser color, enable it. You can see it has moved it, but we still have some white at the edges, so you just increase the tolerance a bit. Yeah, much better. Click on your check button and reduce it drastically. Okay, so that's like the size we want. We duplicate it, bring it beside it here. Ensure they are properly aligned. Okay, duplicate it again. Okay, so that's it. You click on your button here, this button, then you click on this button here. You pick the three of them, and then you click on this button here to merge them. Click on OK. So now you've merged them. You can drag them down here. You can further reduce the size, and then drag them down here. So I found out that these stars were a bit too dark. They were not popping out. So I came here, I slid down to my color filters, and I increased the brightness. So that was what I did. Increase the brightness. And that was it. So we need to move to the next app. So guys, in my next video, I'm going to show you how I was able to add the lighting and the effect to give you this exactly. So in my next video, this video is becoming too long. My next video, I'm going to show you exactly how I created this final design. Till then, thank you very much for sticking to the end. Don't forget to like, drop a comment, and subscribe to my channel. Share with your friends, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.